On the docket, big trial coming to court TV. It's Johnny Depp versus his ex Amber Heard. It's really a domestic violence case that is sort of wrapped up in a defamation case. Ted Rowlands has a look at what happened between these two who were married for just a short time.
Actor Johnny Depp, who was hoping a British court would help restore his image and kickstart his career, instead was dealt a major blow by a judge, dismissing his claims against a British tabloid. Depp sued The Sun for libel after a 2018 article called him a wife-beater, but Justice Andrew Nicol of the High Court of England sided with the newspaper, saying what they published was, quote, substantially true. The ruling comes after weeks of salacious testimony and video and audio evidence presented to the court during a trial in London.
Oh, you're crazy. Are you crazy?
Have you drunk this whole thing this morning?
Oh, you got this. You got this going?
Just started it.
Oh, really? Really?
Front and center at trial was Depp's ex-wife, Amber Heard. Called as a witness by The Sun, she testified about 14 separate incidents of physical and emotional abuse beginning in early 2013 and ending in May of 2016, just before the couple agreed to separate. She secretly recorded Depp during what she characterized as drunken, drug-induced rages.
No, I didn't. What the are you talking about? And I watched you lie, and then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't punch you.
It has been incredibly painful to relive the breakup of my relationship, to have my motives, my truth questioned, and the most traumatic and intimate details of my life with Johnny shared in court and broadcast to the entire world.
Not sure I deserve that. Depp claims his career has been damaged by allegations of abuse, citing his removal from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise in 2018. Around the same time, Amber Heard wrote about being the victim of abuse in an op-ed published in the Washington Post. The article didn't actually name Depp, but that isn't stopping him from suing her for $50 million in the state of Virginia.
It's going to happen, and it's a civil case, so, you know, you're going to have testimony from both parties inside that courtroom. And let's get back to how we started the show, talking about what is the purpose of our system of justice. It's to get to the truth. But how is the jury going to get to the truth in this one? Let's bring back in our think tank, Renee Hill, Carmen Rowe, Molly Palmer with us. Let me ask you, Molly, you know, cross-examination to me is going to be a crucial part of this case because you're going to have the cross-examination of Amber Heard by Johnny Depp's team. You're going to have the cross-examination of Johnny Depp by Amber Heard's team. Who do you think is going to have more of an opportunity here to win the case on cross?
I got to be honest. I think that there's a chance that Johnny's team might have an opportunity to really get into some stuff that we have never heard and never seen before. For example, Amber Heard has been arrested for domestic violence, and it didn't result in a conviction. This was back in 2009, and it was with her then girlfriend. So charges were dismissed, but so, you know, there's a lot going on with these two. And we have kind of only seen, I believe, a one-sided presentation. So I am open to hearing more, but just given the nature of who these individuals are and some of what we've heard about their lifestyle, I am not second-guessing the fact that Johnny's team might dig into her and uncover a lot of things in terms of issues with motive, credibility, bias, and truth, Vinny, truth.
Absolutely. Renee Hill, the damage is real, right? Johnny Depp's career is nowhere near where it was. He was the highest paid actor of all time. Yeah. And now no one's making movies with him. He's being left out of projects left and right. So the damage is real. But the question is, what caused the damage? Did he cause it to himself? Or was it caused, as he alleges, by lies told by his ex, Amber Heard? That's what this trial ultimately is about. I think it's going to be difficult for a jury to ferret through all of this.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult, but this is what this trial is all about, like you said. And the words that were uttered, the allegations that have been made are extremely serious and certainly detrimental, and it has occurred in this case because his career has gone down the tubes, and it's based upon, or if it is proven that it is based upon what she alleged occurred to her, then he's going to fare well. But it certainly is going to be very difficult, again, because of the characters that we are going to be presented with here. When I listened to that recording between the two of them where she's talking about, I didn't punch you, and he's saying, don't tell me that you don't know what a punch is. The accent and the tone of his voice, I can't get over that. I don't know how this jury, whoever is selected on this jury, is certainly going to have a good time. I think they will enjoy it. Their job will still be hard when it's time for them to work and make a decision, but I think it's going to be very, very entertaining throughout the entire trial.
Carmen, let me pick up on what Renee is talking about here. Let's play a clip of Johnny Depp, because I'm wondering if he has some level of home court advantage. This trial is going to be in Virginia, and he's from Kentucky, so let's take another listen to that Kentucky accent.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? And I watched you lie, and then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
So, Carmen, like I said, he was the highest paid actor in Hollywood, huge celebrity. But we're also in the Me Too world that we're in now. His star not as bright as it was at its peak because of all this controversy. So what impact, if any, does the star factor play here for Johnny Depp when it's time for him to tell his story?
Well, Vinny, it's significant. First of all, everybody loves Johnny Depp, but we've never seen him in this light. And so it's not just the allegations, it's these hidden videos, these photographs, all of this intoxication and abusive language, and then abusive actions. And, we keep finding out more and more information. I couldn't agree more with Molly. I think this is going to be an unbelievable trial to watch, because we're hearing more and more about assaultive type behavior coming from the complainant in this domestic abuse situation, not just from Johnny. And I do think that a lot of this was left on the cutting room floor as regards to the UK trial, because we're just now getting some of this information. So I think it's going to be an unbelievable matchup inside that courtroom.
It is. 5 jurors, I believe, will make this decision, Molly. A little different. I'm pretty sure in Virginia civil case it's 5 jurors. That's my understanding. We'll see if there's different rules for this particular case. Is there a chance that this jury just dismisses both of them as rich Hollywood people who were just, they were wrong for each other? Why, and just kind of nobody gets anything, because he's suing her for $50 million. She is counterclaiming against him for $100 million. They actually have the money to pay these things. So what are your thoughts there about how, 5, if it is 5 ordinary people get in there and have to judge these mega rich Hollywood superstars?
Yeah, I think anytime you're representing a celebrity and you're going through jury selection, you have to be really intentional and really think through who is going to make up your jurors, right? Because of course you don't want to have, the tables of attorneys, everyone's going to be dressed to the nines, expensive clothes, lots of people, resource rich. You don't want the jury to look at all of that and say, don't bring this into my town in Virginia. I don't care about any of this Hollywood stuff. And yeah, star power can be helpful, but it can also work the other way. So certainly, Vinny, there is a chance that the jury's going to say, look, no, dismiss them both. I don't care about this. We're done. Absolutely.
Now, when we come back,